Sometimes the saddest part of love is not the breakup itself. It's realizing the person who once made you feel so important slowly became someone you no longer recognize. At first, everything felt effortless. They texted first, they cared, they noticed small things about you. You felt chosen, safe, wanted. And then one day, something changed. The calls became shorter, the energy became colder, the affection started feeling forced. And suddenly, you found yourself trying to hold together a relationship that used to hold itself together naturally. And the painful part is, most people don't notice the change immediately because love makes people hopeful. You keep telling yourself, maybe they're stressed, maybe they're tired, maybe things will go back to normal. So you ignore the distance because you're still attached to the version of them that once loved you deeply. But here's the truth most people avoid. People rarely change suddenly. Most changes happen slowly, silently, emotionally, long before they become visible. A person can be physically beside you, while emotionally leaving little by little every day. And sometimes the relationship doesn't end when they walk away. It ends the moment they stop trying, the moment conversations become dry, the moment effort disappears, the moment you start feeling lonely while sitting right next to someone you love. That kind of pain is confusing because you're not mourning someone who's gone, you're mourning someone who is still there, but no longer the same. And honestly, that's why so many people stay too long in unhealthy relationships, not because they're weak, but because they keep hoping the old version of that person will come back. They remember the late night conversations, the deep connection, the laughter, the way that person used to look at them. So they stay, holding on to memories while ignoring reality. But love cannot survive on memories alone. A relationship dies slowly when only one person keeps fighting for it. And sometimes people change because they stop valuing the relationship. Sometimes they change because life changed them. Sometimes unresolved pain changes them. And sometimes they were only showing you a temporary version of themselves in the beginning. That's the hardest truth. Not everybody who starts with you has the emotional maturity to continue with you. Some people love deeply at first, but don't know how to maintain love when reality replaces excitement. Because real relationships eventually move beyond butterflies, and that's where true character appears. How someone treats you when things become ordinary matters more than how they treated you in the beginning. Anyone can pretend during the honeymoon phase, but consistency is the real proof of love. And one of the most painful experiences in life is slowly realizing you're becoming emotionally exhausted trying to keep someone interested in you. You start overthinking everything. You reread old messages. You question yourself. You wonder if you're no longer attractive enough, interesting enough, important enough. But listen carefully. Someone changing does not automatically mean you are unworthy. Sometimes people lose themselves. Sometimes people stop appreciating what they have. And sometimes people simply outgrow the version of love they once gave. That hurts, but it's reality. And this is something many people need to hear. Never beg someone to love you correctly. Never destroy your self-respect trying to convince someone to see your value. The right person won't make you feel like love is something you have to earn every single day. Healthy love doesn't constantly leave you anxious. It doesn't make you feel emotionally abandoned. It doesn't leave you confused about where you stand. Yes, relationships require effort. But love should not feel like emotional survival. And maybe the reason some people change is because they were never truly ready for the kind of love you were offering. Not everybody is emotionally prepared to handle genuine connection. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop chasing closure from people who already emotionally checked out. Because healing begins the moment you stop trying to force someone to become who they used to be. People change, feelings change, life changes, but never let someone else's inconsistency make you question your worth. One day, you'll meet someone who chooses you consistently. Not only when it's easy, not only when it's exciting, but even during the quiet moments. And that kind of love will never leave you wondering where you stand.